Hello, gorgeous people. Happy Tuesday. How are we all doing? So, I hope your week has started better than mine. I hope you saw my update in the group yesterday. I've moved the workshop that we were planning on doing yesterday to Friday. We had a stomach bug over the weekend going into yesterday. Touch wood. My youngest seems to be on the mend now. He was the worst out of everyone, bless him. He was really poorly, but kids are amazing, aren't they? They just bounce back so quickly. My son literally, you just wouldn't know anything was wrong other than the fact he was sleeping more and, obviously other things. But today's a brand new day. And I hope your week has started a little better. Today we'll be diving into the Sacral Chakra. And it's a brand new month, which is always lovely. We've got a brand new book that we're looking at this month. This month is Paths to God by Ram Dass. If you haven't read this book before, the reason I chose this book is because basically it is a really good way to understand the spiritual text. So he talks about the Bhagavad Gita, which is a spiritual text from a very long time ago. And if you try and read the text itself, it can be a bit dry. It can be a bit like, what are they even talking about? Whereas the way Ram Dass explains it, I mean, he was an amazing spiritual teacher. The way that he can just translate things that are really esoteric into real modern day language, I think is amazing. And he was a character. So if you haven't read anything by Ram Dass before, I would certainly recommend his books. He originally started his spiritual journey working at Harvard, I believe it was, as a professor. And he was one of the scientists that were doing the experiments around like hallucinogenic drugs and opening up to awakening, the kind of correlation between mind-altering drugs and consciousness. And then it all became very political, and he decided to leave and continue his journey. Initially still were doing experiments with drugs, but then later letting go of the drugs altogether and just finding spiritual practices that would give him that same high, that same level of awakening, that same new level of consciousness without having to ingest something. So he really was a character, and his story is really interesting and inspiring, and the way he explains things is so beautiful. So I really hope those of you that choose to read the book this month, you enjoy Paths to God, because I think it's a real beautiful text. And what I love about Ram Dass was he comes at it from all religions, all spiritual paths, talking about the idea that we're all working up the mountain, just taking different routes. So some people may be using Christianity, some people may be using yogic or Vedic philosophy, some people may be using, anything, shamanism, Wicca. There's so many different paths that people can take to get to different levels of consciousness, to awaken. And he respects them all. And I think there's something really beautiful in that. And I think the best spiritual teachers always do, in my view. my personal humble opinion. But, so yeah, hope you enjoy reading that. And let's start with the card pull before we go into our awakening practice for today. I haven't had any jump out yet, which is quite unusual. As I said, ooh, 2 have jumped out. Let's go with them both because I'm not sure which one jumped first. That's really interesting, actually. So you've got abundance there. Ganesha sat in the background, which is related to the root chakra, what we were talking about last week. And then you've got spiritual awakening, which is related to the crown chakra normally, I believe. I'm saying that. I'm not sure. I will now check. But isn't that what we want? Abundance and spiritual awakening? Yes, please, to both. I've got some really exciting news at this end. I say really exciting. It's not like business related or anything like that. But on Thursday, we are picking up a new member of the family. A brand new puppy is coming to join us. I can't quite decide if I'm completely crazy or, I think it's going to be something really good for our family and something that I've wanted for a very long time. So yeah, I'll be showing her along on Friday on our workshop. I'll be pleased to introduce you to our little Luna who's coming to join us. But, sorry, distracted. Back to the cards. It was the word abundance that reminded me because I said to my husband after we'd seen Luna and arranged for her to come home with us, I said, I genuinely don't feel like there's anything else I need in my life anymore. I said, I honestly feel so abundant. And what a beautiful place to be in. So, your card for today, abundance. You have pulled this card today as a reminder that abundance is available for you at all times. It is your natural state of being to resonate at this expansive vibration. The world and the universe is a playground of abundant energy, which is available to you in each and every moment. If you have been stuck in a state of consciousness of not being able to attract and manifest your heart's desires, know that the door of abundance is wide open and inviting you to step inside. You are a co-creator with the universe and can manifest in abundance anything you require at any time. If the bills have been piling up and there seems to be a lack of finances to go round, know that abundance is at hand. Abundance comes in many forms, not just money. Love, joy, gratitude, and healing are here for you now. Take a moment today to tune in and feel and acknowledge the abundance in your life. Become aware of how you may be sabotaging or shutting off to this powerful energy and do what is required to allow this flow to occur once again. You may wish to ask the angels for help to clear any blockages, do a guided meditation, or even work with some powerful crystals like jade. You are deserving of this abundance in your life right now and always. It is your natural birthright. Abundance is showering its blessings upon you now and always. Be open and receive its light. And the affirmation is, I am the abundant flow of the divine. The wealth of the universe flows to me, through me now and always. Wow, beautiful card. And as always, let me know if these resonate with you. It is the crown chakra, spiritual awakening. So your second card for this week. You have pulled this card into your reality today as it's a powerful time of spiritual awakening. The whole planet and everything on it is waking up slowly from a deep sleep. The ancients called it the time of awakening. Our hearts are opening and expanding to experience a deep sense of love and wisdom. This time is an important rite of passage for you, and you are waking to a deeper sense of spiritual being. Your awareness is expanding your connection to the wisdom of the universe and is stronger than ever. Sometimes this can be uncomfortable and challenging. However, always remember these challenges. Through these challenges, you have the ability to grow. You are being asked to let go of anything that is stopping you from experiencing this deep connection at present. It's time to discard old beliefs and bring in new ones that support your growth. Make sure to nurture this process by meditating, attending a weekly spiritual group, or reading books that can assist in this powerful process. Your vibration and energy is moving to a more refined state of being, and you're currently receiving divine messages and healing as you deepen your spiritual awareness. This can mark a great time of change, where what you knew to be true is restructured and a whole new understanding is birthed within you. All good things take time, so be patient with this awakening and trust the process. This card can also indicate that the question you are asking or requiring clarity on has a big connection to your spiritual growth, and the answer lies within this new spiritual awakening. And the affirmation is, I embody my ancient wisdom and I am open to the divine spirit within. Wow, both of those seem like really powerful cards. Let me know if they resonate with you. Both resonated with me, I have to say. I feel like I'm going through a bit of a I don't want to use the word up leveling, but there's a shifting happening. I can feel a real kind of change within me that's happening at present, and it's a really beautiful time and often comes with a lot of disruption at the same time internally. So I'm throwing away beliefs that I've been holding about all sorts of things, and finding new ones, and with that I see the changes are manifesting externally. So that's kind of something we're going to be working with today with the Sacral Chakra. We hear the word manifestation a lot, and I wanted to talk to you a bit about that before we dive into this. There's so many different schools of belief around what is manifestation. How does manifestation work? And I personally have read lots about this. I've read about it from the tantric point of view. I've read about it from, probably early on in my journey. I read things like The Secret. And I've come across the idea of manifestation. And in most spiritual paths, there's this idea that you can attract what you are. And what I've come to know or see is it's not about this kind of sat there wishful thinking. It's very much about raising our level of awareness, of consciousness, of understanding what's going on in our minds, and creating new beliefs, new thought systems. And from that place, we take different actions. And from those different actions, we see the results that we want to receive. So there's very much, there is an energy about it, because, and we all know that sometimes you can walk into a room in a party and there's just someone that's got something about them and everyone's attracted to them and wants to talk to them, and they're often the people that instead of applying for jobs, they're offered jobs, they're being headhunted. There's an energy about them that draws people in. And I think that energy comes from, if we think about there being different levels of energy states. And the more we raise our awareness through things like meditation and journaling and that deep inner work, the more we can raise our level of vibration and operate more in the higher states of consciousness. So these are the states of love, peace, harmony. These states attract things like healing. They can be very healing states. You know how some people you're just around and you automatically feel better. They don't necessarily have to do anything or say anything. It's just them being there makes everything better. And that's often because they're at those higher energy states. They're giving off that energy vibration of love, peace, calm. And so it can be a bit of a process to get up there, because first of all, we need to let go of some of these lower energy states and do some mind shifting. The lower vibrational energy states keep us in this loop of life is happening to us, victim mentality, a real lack of ownership, a lack of understanding our power. And these higher vibrational energy states realize that actually the universe is working for us. Life is happening for us. And we just get to be and enjoy and take the aligned action, the action that feels really inspiring to us, and follow that joy, follow that passion, follow our Dharma. And the more we do this, the more we will see the universe respond. So today we're going to be working with the Sacral Chakra. And the Sacral Chakra is it's the place where we can start to dream. It's the place where we can start to understand what is it that we want to birth into the world. What are the things we want to bring forth? What are the things that really light us up? So hopefully that's sounding good to you. I invite you to get yourself comfy. And if that all sounded like nonsense, what would I say to that? I would say, see if you can allow yourself to park that and play with it. Have fun with it. Don't get too attached to this way or that way. And just, why not do an experiment and see if you can spend more time in those higher energy states of feeling love and empowered and excited by life, and in that place of childlike awe, and see if anything shifts externally. See if you notice any changes in your external world. See if you notice any changes within your home, your family, the opportunities you're being presented with. Because from my experience, it really does change an awful lot. Okay, get yourself comfy. Get my blankie. And as and when you're ready, closing your eyes and bringing your attention to the breath in the belly. Just noticing that gentle rise and fall. That happens automatically. A bit like waves washing up on a beach. Gently drawing in and out. And taking a moment to notice if there's anywhere in the body that you need to soften, Release any tension you're holding on to, perhaps around the brow, around the eyes, softening the jaw. And allowing those shoulders to just melt away from the ears. Letting go of any tension or tightness in the belly. Allow that all to just relax. Softening around the hips. And take a moment to just enjoy this relaxed state of the body. This softness, this relaxation. Nothing to think or worry about, just you and the body and the breath, present in this moment. And gently directing your attention now to the area of your womb space. So below the navel, above the pubic bone. This area that creates life. And just gently exploring this area with your attention. Noticing any areas that feel sensitive, any areas that feel dull. Or just getting curious, what's going on there? Bringing your awareness to any areas within this space that feel uncomfortable. And allow your awareness to just rest with them, to just be with them. Next, noticing any areas that feel comfortable, maybe even pleasurable. And allow your awareness to rest with those. And next, we're just going to allow ourselves to daydream, to envisage in our mind's eye what our perfect day might look like. Imagining how you would wake up in the morning, how you would feel, how your body would feel. And allow yourself to feel that now. And next, noticing what you would do with this day. How would you spend your morning, this perfect day? How would you spend your time? Noticing what food you might eat. What your surroundings would be. And noticing the feeling of gratitude that you get from living and experiencing this day. And what things might you do to engage your mind, engage your body? What would be your state of being, your frequency, your vibration? Who would you spend your time with? Where might you go? What might you do? Allow yourself to dream. And remember not to judge anything that comes up for you. Trust that if you can dream it and it feels important to you, then it needs to be there. And starting to think about how you might end the day. What might you do to get yourself ready for sleep? To nurture yourself. To restore after this dream day. And taking a moment to consider now, what about this dream day can you start doing now? Perhaps you can Start embodying some of this energy already. Perhaps you experienced a feeling of flow, a feeling of ease. How can you incorporate that into your days now? And perhaps putting your hands on your heart space. And imagine planting a little intention to start living, to start embodying this dream state. To allow you to start manifesting all the things you desire. Attracting to you all the things you want to build into your life. And from a place of knowing it's already done. Saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Notice that feeling of love and gratitude. Feel your heart space. As you understand how blessed you are and will continue to be. And as and when you're ready, slowly opening your eyes. Coming back to the outside world. I do apologise for the throat clearing. I seem to have a tickly throat. I would love to know, what was your dream day? What came through for you? What felt really real? What felt really important? And what intentions are you setting to start creating this now by being the equivalent vibration? The more I go along my journey, the more blessed I feel, the more grateful I feel, the more, and that's not just from doing gratitude lists or gratitude practices, it's from a place of understanding that actually the most beautiful and inspiring things are around us all the time. And actually those things I thought I wanted would only ever give me a short-term satisfaction rather than the things that really light me up. So I would love to know what came through for you. Let me know. Share in the comments as and when you feel ready, or perhaps you want to take some more time to dream about this and to think about what is my state of being in my dream day and how can I start being that now? This doesn't mean that you suppress anything negative or uncomfortable. You need to feel those things. You need to process those things. But then let them go. And come back to that natural state of being, that natural state of just pure magic. This may sound very esoteric today, but the sacral chakra is one of the most feminine chakra systems. It is about our inherent magic, our ability to create life, our ability to manifest, our creativity. All of that is magic. So play with this today. Have fun figuring out what it is you're bringing into this existence. Sending you so much love. Have a gorgeous week. I will see you Friday for those of you joining the Yoga Sutras workshop. And yeah, any questions, reach out. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.